whole lot of teaching that's going to happen. Just for the sake of if people have questions and I answer them on here, and next week or next year you want to go back and remember a specific question, I'll have it here just in case. But there won't be any actual teaching tonight. The way this will kind of work is I will, in the first like 5 to 10 minutes, show you guys how to do these remaining items. And then I'll probably just go kind of hands-on, work at your own pace for the next hour, bouncing around, answering questions as you guys have them. As you start wrapping things up, feel free to send me the link and I will review it, make sure it hits all the requirements. And as soon as that is signed off on, you guys are good to dip out of here. After about an hour or so, I'll probably bring everyone back together for the people still working on this, kind of go through the same steps again in case people have the same questions. Then we'll go back to kind of hands-on time. So about 10 minutes of me showing you guys how to do everything, hands-on time for an hour, 10 minutes of me showing you how to do everything again, hands-on for an hour. As soon as you're done, you're good to go. A couple admin things. One, major apology. I do not have the certificates here tonight. So if that's the only reason you guys came in, I'm sorry. But silver lining, it's way easier to help with questions when you guys are in here as well too. I didn't know until about an hour ago, or else I would have let you guys know. But Crystal said she didn't have a chance to print them out. So those will get mailed to you guys next week. Again, apologies because I know I promised those. 2, the next class, I believe it's a sequel class, but if you guys do know for sure, is a sequel. Yeah. That will start on the 20th. Chris will be reaching out with more information there. It will be in this building and through StreamYard and through Slack. So the setup will be the same, except for the instructor. I will not be teaching that. But you do get next week off before you jump into the next class there. So enjoy the week off and be ready to hit the ground running on the 20th. I think you guys will be, I think you'll enjoy it a lot. It's fun. SQL is my favorite thing that I do on a day-to-day basis still. So you guys will enjoy that. It's awesome. Let's see. Any other questions before we get going on the project itself about just class structure, what's next, certificates, anything like that? Okay, cool. So like I said, if you want to try to follow along in this first 10 minutes, feel free. But my plan is I'm not going to wait and slow down. I want to get through everything so everyone has opportunity to kind of know what's next and how to do it and work at their own pace. Once I'm done with this, please, for at least the first 10 to 15 minutes after that, try to do it on your own. And then once, if you really get stuck on something, let me know and I'll come around and answer questions. So where we left off, I'll kind of be bouncing back and forth between the remaining items and the dashboard itself. So where we left off, right, we have this pretty map over here. We can choose which measure we want to show. Right now we're showing profit. We can show sales. We can show the discount. And then on the right, we have our scatter plot, and we can choose how we want to break that out, either category, subcategory, ship mode, right, so on and so forth. We have the dashboard action to where if we click into a state, the scatter plot on the right will filter. We can unclick, it'll go back. And then we also have the nice little menu option where we can hover and it opens up the little Wikipedia page, which is over to our right. So if you don't have those done, I think most people that sent me anything or that I've seen has the stuff that we finished on Monday wrapped up. So we should all be starting from this section here. But if not, I would definitely recommend starting there. Hey, Mary, how are you? Oh, you're totally fine. Okay, so what do we have left to do? First thing that we're going to do, we're just going to kind of tick through these one by one, update our titles to use our parameters. So this is super simple. Right now, right, this says sales by state. Even though we're currently showing discount, we click into profit, still says sales by state. So very misleading there. So to update that, all you need to do is just double click into your title. Get rid of, right, by default, it's named your sheet name, right? Ours is called sales by state, which is why that's showing that. But if we just get rid of this, there's this little insert button here where we have parameters measure to show, right? So whatever our parameter measure to show is profit, that's what it'll show. And then you can just type by state. Hit OK. And now it says profit. If we go to sales, it says sales. If we go to discount, it goes to discount. So this one, you do the same exact thing, right? Right now we have sales. We actually haven't updated that one yet. So I will hold on that. But what we can have is right now we're showing all of our states. Whereas if we click into one, we can call out specifically like, hey, we're just showing Texas here. So if we double click, I'll just stay on Texas so you guys can see. If I double click into this title, I can do something like for state. And again, this little insert thing, you can see we have all sorts of good stuff. We have our parameters, we have our filters. Right here, we have our state. So now when I click into Texas, it says for state Texas. For state all, if I highlight them, it goes like that. So that's the first thing that you'll need to do is go through and update your titles, both our main titles and our subtitles, right? That's what I just did with the Tableau thing. One easy thing that we need to do is color our scatter plot by our measure to show, right? Right now, this is just these boring blue colors, and it's not updated based on when we change this, for instance. So that's really easy. That's just dragging measure to show over to our color. And then how I think you had a question on how do you get your circles filled in. All you needed to go down is just choose circle here instead of shapes by default, and that'll fill those in. I think something else I had done in my example last time is made those a little bit bigger just so you can more clearly see them. But boom, that's how you do the second part. And then I think the part that'll take the longest amount of time is create our two new parameters for our X and Y axis. So these are exactly the same as the measure to show, right over, or they're going to be. Right now I'm showing profit, and I can change this between sales and discount, and these update. But right now, these are, and I was messing around with something, these are hard coded, right? Just profit and sales. I want to be able to change this one to profit, or this one to sales, or this one to discount, this one to profit, this one to sales. So I can mess around with a few different combinations. So again, I know I'm going quick. If you can follow along, great, but that's not the purpose of this section. I'm just showing you guys how you'll do this. So for sales versus profit, I know I need two more parameters just like my measure to show. I'm actually going to delete this because I did this on Monday. Get back to the same thing that you guys have. Right, so I'm going to want to replace my columns, my rows with two new calculated fields, just like we did for our measure to show. So like I said, they're going to be exactly the same. So if you want to start it from scratch, great. But what I had done, Tammy, I think I was showing you how to do this on Monday. You can just go in and duplicate these, right? And then just rename this one. Let's start with saying, let's start with our y-axis. So if I just call it y-axis, and then I know I need to create a calculated field for it. But again, we already have one for the measure to show, so we can just duplicate that too. And now I can edit this one. And again, I'll call this CF y-axis just so I can keep track of it. And instead, it's going to be exactly the same, but instead of referencing our measure to show parameter, we're going to measure our new y-axis parameter. So again, you can just double click into these if you want to go real fast. Y-axis, y-axis, y-axis. Click OK. And now, again, I always like to show, if you want to get your parameter to show over here, right now we're just showing our dimension breakout. If I want to show our y-axis, I right click on that and go show parameter. And now I can replace my y-axis with, instead of sum of profit, I can go sum of CF y-axis. So now as I change this from discount to sales to profit, that updates. So then the x-axis is exactly the same, right? Duplicate, rename it, x-axis, duplicate, edit it to be CF x-axis. And then these are going to be x-axis, x-axis, x-axis. Right, we could have started these from scratch, but since they're exactly the same, we might as well save some time. Now I can get rid of my sum of sales and drag up my x-axis. Now, let's see. We created two new parameters, x and y axis. So take advantage of the duplication, create the parameters, create corresponding calculated fields. We did all that. One last really cool thing that Mary, you actually reminded me of on Monday, is use these in our axis labels. So right now our axis labels are awful, right? CFY axis, CFX axis, that doesn't tell us anything. All we need to do, we know how to rename labels, right? We double click into it. We've done that a million times. Instead of typing in something specific, you can change this to just show Y axis. And this will use, that's our parameter, profit. So if we change this to sales, that will update to sales. That will update to discount, right? So we can do the same thing for the x-axis, just double click, x-axis. Close out. And again, we can't show our parameter. We can click show parameter. Now we can see it. Now we can change this one. And voila, that changes. So then the only thing left to update is the actual title itself, which again, we know how to do. We just did it for our last one. You just double click, get rid of that sheet name, and just go in and do parameters.x-axis versus parameters-y-axis. Okay, so now sales versus discount, profit versus discount, that updates. Profit versus profit, that updates. So we're good there. Then clean up our dashboards. This is easy, right? All I really mean is like, let's remove some grid lines from these things. So if we right click and go into format, right, here's our grid lines. Make sure we hit none. There's actually a kind of a weird box around this one, which we haven't covered before. So no worries if you can't find that, but it's this little box thing. And these things, panes, headers. Don't worry about this because we didn't actually teach this in the class, but it's just going to bother me if I don't do it. And here we go. Okay, and then first clean up the tooltips. All I really mean by that, this one's actually fine. This one is not fine. It doesn't have our values in there. So I think if we just drag those over, it would be fine. CFY axis onto details. CFX axis onto details. Nope, so we are gonna have to go and, so just click, oh, yeah, because it's still on profit and sales. Right, so we would just type in parameter x-axis, colon. I just got a Teams that the screen is frozen here, so let me refresh this. This is the last thing we'll go through, then I'll turn you loose. Right, parameter.x-axis is just gonna say profit or sales or whatever. And then our CF-x-axis is gonna be the actual value. So then we can do that for the y-axis as well too. Parameters.y-axis, CF-y-axis. Oh, and dimension breakout also makes no sense, right? So we can just do what would make more sense for a normal person? Maybe like grouping or something like that. It's always good to just change Tableau terms to like how normal people talk. Grouping standard class. Oh, actually, we could change that to our parameter. Right, dimension breakout. So now I'll say ship mode standard class profit. That's kind of annoying right now. Sales profit. Okay, I think that is it. Spend, I will leave the requirements up, just kind of work through them one by one. If there's any specific one that you get stuck on, feel free to skip it. Try to do as much as you can. I'm going to give you guys about 10 to 15 minutes of kind of solo time working through this. Obviously, if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. But after about 15 minutes, I'll go around and be a little bit more hands-on on specific things that you guys want. And we can knock some of these out together. So best of luck. Yeah. I did. You are totally good to go. I'm not sure if you saw my Slack message. I just found out. I talked to Crystal on my way here. She didn't have a chance to print the certificates, so I don't have those tonight. But your final is like good to go. So it's like you can get out of here whenever you want. I apologize that you had to drive down here for nothing, but
that's okay. I was out. The only reason I didn't see your Slack is I was running here.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, if you have like other questions or things that you want to go through, like I'm here for the next 3 hours, but you don't need to do anything else for class.
Okay.
I was saying, I can't remember this before after you came in, but the next class will be the SQL class that starts on the 20th. So you'll have next week off, and then same time, same place, same Slack, same StreamYard, like all the structure of everything for the next class is exactly the same except for different professors.
Okay, yeah, I was actually wondering if you knew anything about that because I won a book prize for this class.
Oh, nice.
And I got that yesterday. I didn't know if you had anything to do with that.
No, someone else teaches it, but it's part of the same kind of like general track. Today's science track. So it's great. I'm not sure. You probably used SQL before having it with.
I'm learning it now that I'm trying to
Kinda have
see
to.
Snowflake.
Yeah. So I think it would be a great class.
Yeah,
for you
I
to
think
take
so
for sure.
too. I think it's.
I was telling these
believe
guys,
that.
SQL's my favorite thing I do actually because like it's written like it scratches my like coding itch type, but it's like written in like very simple like human readable languages, so it's like really easy to pick up and learn, and it's just perfect for manipulating data. Like I actually don't do a whole lot of data manipulation in Tableau anymore. Because I find it easier to do in SQL and just get the data structured the way I want to structure and clean up to start, and then just plug and play in Tableau, which makes it a little easier.
Well, because I'm still trying to figure out how to get my health data that comes out of Apple Health as an Excel.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how to clean that up and get it into
Oh,
Snowflake
yeah.
because something's buggy in the XML.
Yeah.
And I
XML
haven't-
files are always a super pain to work with.
Yeah, but and tomorrow I'm diving in probably way over my head, but I'm doing a hands-on Snowflake webinar on creating an ML, a production ML.
Oh,
pipeline.
sweet. Yeah.
It'll be based on a mortgage lending use case. And so I'm diving headfirst in Python, which I've never seen before in my life.
Perfect.
So, but hey, what's the fun if you can?
Learn something new every day. Yeah.
So, all right.
I think I need to spend more time learning the different tracks. So I don't misspeak, but I think Python is after SQL.
Python is
Enjoy-
after SQL.
Enjoy the SQL class. You want to keep going there.
Yeah, that'll be good. All right, well, in that case, I will get out of everybody's hair.
Sweet.
It's absolutely a pleasure.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
For sure.
So much. I learned so much and it really exciting.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, like I said, teaching this class is always awesome because I get 13 different minds thinking about this stuff. So I always appreciate the questions you asked. It made me think about things differently as well too. So
Any opportunity to talk about data.
I see why they recruited you for QA. You think about things very analytically. So best of luck to you. Don't be a stranger.
Oh, I tried to connect with you on LinkedIn, but you
haven't perfect.
Seen it yet.
I don't view those very often.
Yeah,
I'm not on a ton. I will definitely accept that though. And like the Slack channel, they use it for the future courses, but like we use it in perpetuity too. So I have people reach out to me that took my class like 3 years ago around with like download questions. So I'm in there all the time, forever.
Very good. Thank
Yep.
you.
Sure.
Take care.
Yep. Enjoy. Have a good night.
You too. I'm from ODSA.
Yeah.
So I did the XMI access
Sweet.
and there. So it's in my columns and rows.
Okay.
But I don't see it on my dashboard. So it's here. They're both
Oh, yeah.
off it.
Yeah, that's actually a great question that other people will probably have too. If you guys just want to pause for a quick second, one thing that I know everyone will come across is since we've already dragged or drug, whatever the correct word is, our views onto here, and we have our dimensions and parameters over on the right, any new ones we add automatically don't get added over here. Like when we drag them over for the first time, they populate, but then when we add more stuff, it doesn't pop up. So to get them to actually show on your dashboard, you click into the sheet that you're looking for and hit this little drop down arrow. And under parameters, it'll show you all the parameters you have. And if there's a checkbox by them, that means that they're already on the dashboard, right? So dimension, breakout, measure to show are on here. Dimension, breakout, measure to show. But you can see our newly added X and Y axis aren't on there. But as soon as you click them, they pop up. So yeah, great question. I did not cover that. Okay, I'll let you guys go back.
Was my CF measure to show is even showing over here. It's not an option either.
Oh, you mean the like color chart?
Yeah.
So that will be legends. But like, are they? Oh, perfect. Yeah. I will pull, sorry, let's back up. Hey.
Hey, Charlie.
Yep.
Yeah, I have sent you the link. Can you double check it and see if it's everything correct?
Ooh, I like the updated colors already. All right, measure to show. Wow, I actually really like that color scheme. That's a lot better than the blue one we were using. Y-axis works great. X-axis works great. Labels are changing. Dimension break works great. Clicking into this updates that. Clicking into this updates, opens the wiki. Titles change. Titles change. Yeah, you're good to go. This is fantastic, Razu.
Thank you.
You are totally, let me copy and paste this real quick. You are totally fine to get out of here. Like I said, the certs will be mailed out next week, so you'll be getting that. And SQL class starts on the 20th if you're taking that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
For sure. Have a good night.
Thanks, you too. Bye-bye.
And then how I just got yours. So give me 1 second to click through that. All right, measure to show, updates. How I'm going to keep going through this, but one thing I just noticed on yours is in your dimension breakout, or wait, sorry, in your measure to show, it looks like the quantity option isn't working. I'm guessing it's just an error in your calculated field because all of the other ones work perfect. So if you just want to fix that real quick, I think that's the only thing, but I'll keep going through it.
Okay.
Yeah, your X and Y axis and dimension breakout and everything works fine. It's just that measure to show quantity. Discount versus sales. And then your title on the scatter plot, it looks like it's just for, I think you need to update that to show the parameters as well too. Yeah, just your titles on both of them actually aren't updating when I update the parameters.
So the quantity and then the titles you said?
Yep. Other than that though, everything looks good. So if you just want to Slack me when you made those updates, I can just refresh the dashboard and check again.
Okay, sounds good.
And then Celeste, I just saw your Slack message. 1 second here. So are you specifically asking about like the map being zoomed out?
It's like not centered. Even if I think if I make it bigger, it also doesn't get centered.
Yeah.
Believe.
So you can
Let's
zoom
see.
in and out by
Making
scrolling.
it bigger. Yeah, it's not centered.
Yep. So you can just zoom in and out,
Oh,
and you can actually
okay.
drag it and everything. To get it back to where it started.
I'm not able to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just this
Okay.
little pin button will reset.
Click that little button.
Yep.
Okay. Let me try that. Let me try it. Okay. Oh yes, thank you.
Yep. But if you ever did want to zoom in, yeah, it's
I'm like
kinda
afraid
tricky.
to touch. But
Yeah, I
Okay.
know.
it's fine. Thanks.
Yeah, for sure. The rest of that screenshot looks like everything is coming along nicely, though. So good job. Yep. Absolutely. Oh, that's right. That's right. This one.
Is it because I duplicated? I think it's part of the duplicate that one?
Yeah, no, this is all right. No, this is not right. So this one is right. The y-axis, you want your x-axis to be just like this one. So the y-axis is right. I think you duplicated the measure too.
I duplicated the one that, I duplicated the
This one,
dimension.
dimension breakout, yeah. So you can delete this one and then just duplicate that. Everything else is right though, so just duplicate the y-axis and replace the x-axis and then everything else.
And call it CFX axis.
Yeah. So I
The
delete
same
that.
parameters.
I delete that other one before you get. All right. So yeah.
So I have it.
You've already got that. Yep.
Yeah.
So you're good there. So just the axis. And then go to edit that.
You're changing to
Yeah.
X axis.
Yeah. You're renaming it to that. Jamie, let me know when you get everything pulled up and then you can move it.
All my categories had disappeared, so I brought over the measure to show. So now I'm just showing this. I think I probably need to move some stuff over here.
Good.
But they add X and Y axis.
So this is all fine too. Okay. It's just go back to your dashboard. If you uncheck that. There we go.
Oh, okay.
So they're just North Dakota, must not have had any sales or something.
Okay.
So we need to look for North Dakota. This is really like text.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So how come the state isn't showing here? No.
Oh yeah, that's right. So right now, it's showing all the like Texas. Okay. Open up your tablet. Well, one thing is I actually can't filter it off this filter. So you're clicking on this and that one's filtering. So this one actually doesn't have the filter. But this is the one that I don't have it up right
Do you
now.
want by stating? Okay.
That I want to show what the state is. Yeah, there you
Is
go.
it what's undefined?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, got the title. So, how do you update the title? Which, this title?
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. So you just need to double. There we go. So then just call this. Call it fun. Oh wait, are you on the? Oh yeah. So you'll just want to show is in this will tell it if it's sales or profit or whatever. And then just and then this should delete. Oh, cool. You got it. You're good. You already got it on this one. In the scatter plot, your sales versus profit. If you move that to show, oops, not that one. You see it. Good. And then those will update and then go and choose that automatic circles. And then go to see, yeah, that's like this. But yeah, there you go. Now you can see it. Just show that. And then you'll want to update your title for this one, just like we did the last one where you double click. Reset instead of parameter or menu to show or whatever, you'll do parameter x-axis, parameter y-axis.
This is.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just like
I know. Okay, so. Sales go, do you measure to show?
yeah, you got that. That's what we drove on these colors.
Okay.
Now the title, sales versus profit,
Mm-hmm.
we want that to change based on what our x and our y axis is. So we'll want to double click to the title. Yep. And then instead of hitting sales versus profit, yep.
Okay.
And then just versus parameter y-axis.
Sales versus
Yeah, so you can get rid of the sales versus profit. I think it's click on this side, it'll give you like edits to like shoot on this side. Yep, you'll just type in verses. And then do that same, yep, that's perfect. Insert, and this time choose the parameter .y.
Oh.
Yep.
Instruction.
Yes, I absolutely can.
It's not slow.
Coming? Okay.
Yeah, it's completely dated.
No
My
worries.
phone's been there since I logged in.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I have another weird issue
Okay.
where dimension breakout is something missing the fields. I'm sure you've seen this. So
Oh, yeah.
calculated the field.
So all you need to do is just edit your tooltip. So tooltip. And then you'll want to get rid of those the two lines and say missing field, yeah. So then you'll want your dimension, because that would say give a discount or profit or sales or whatever, so or dimension y-axis. Or sorry, parameters y-axis. And then you'll want your calculated field for the y-axis after that. So that this will say sales, right? And then the actual value of the sales.
So equals.
Sorry, no, get rid of sales. And then insert your calculated field. Okay, so you'll want your calculated field x-axis.
So dimension breakout.
Well, we can put that up above, yeah.
Let's remove this.
Yep. And then, insert your parameter, or sorry, your calculated field x-axis. Yeah. So go ahead and hit OK real quick. I'll show you this stuff. So then it's to say that is your dimension breakout. Right, your values over here.
Yeah.
And then that is your parameter x-axis discount. And then the number is what the discount actually is.
So then I keep the y-axis.
Yep.
in there.
But same exact thing, the parameter y-axis and then.
In the same tooltip?
Yep.
Okay. Do I need to put the CF dimension breakout or just parameter x-axis?
Yeah, just parameter, parameter y-axis, or whatever the opposite you did is. Just get rid of the grid lines. That's pretty much all you need to do. Specifically on your scatter plot. Yeah, so those specifically. like for the scatter plot, you should be able to, I'll just show you real quick. If you click into your tooltip here, before it was all kind of hard coded stuff. But if we hit insert right here, we can add in, right, we want it to show what we're hovering over, which is our dimension breakout. Oops. So we can add in our parameter dot dimension breakout, and then our calculated field for our dimension breakout, right? So then what that will do is it will say our dimension breakout is subcategory, and we're hovering over chairs. If I click into category, it'll say our dimension breakout is category, and I'm hovering over technology. And then you just want the values, right? You want to know what sales is equal to and what discount is equal to. So that will be the same. You'll basically have 3 lines, one with parameter dot, so parameter dot x-axis, a colon space, and then our calculated field dash x-axis, right? So then what that will show is discount is our parameter that we're on for our x-axis discount, and the value of the discount is 21%. And then the last thing you'll do, and I'll leave this up because I think a few people are on this step now. Y-axis, dimension, or sorry, parameter, and then calculated field, y-axis. So it'll look something like that. Oh, I can't zoom in, I'm sorry, like I normally can. And remember, all these are being recorded and live. So if you ever have any questions, you can, if you ever forget how we did something here, feel free to go back and check those out. It's actually funny, like every now and then I'll go back and check the views and see that it's gone from like just our class to like 17 to like 100. I'm always wondering who's out there watching those. So hopefully it's people in the class that have questions they're trying to answer and not just random people at home tuning in for us. Sorry, I said I'd leave that up.
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah.
I updated it. Can you check it?
Okay, yep. I'll
Thank
refresh right now. Okay, sales by state, profit by state, average discount by state. That looks good. Average discount versus profit. Now it says sales versus profit versus quantity. That looks good. Clicking into Texas. That looks good. And then hovering into the wiki opens that up. Yeah. How you are good to go. Let me copy and paste this into the final report real quick. Sweet, got that. Thank you very much for all your hard work these past 4 weeks. I'll say this after everyone gets done, just so you don't forget. Next class will start on the 20th, so we have next week off. But same time, same place. Crystal will send you information via email, but they'll communicate on Slack, and the classes will be on StreamYard and everything like that will be the same. But thank you very much. I've really enjoyed the last 4 weeks. Hope you learned a ton, and the final project looks great, so you're good to get out of here.
Thank you so much. It was nice knowing you.
Yep, have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I know, I keep going back and forth, but as soon as I get to this one, I'm like, I'm lost.
Where's my mouse? Here we go.
Yes, yes.
It's just like oh, you're good with that.
But if you want to
that will be in your, this automatically updates. So like if we go over here, you can see now that this one has a filter to Texas. Yep, so that's already built out. There we go. Okay, that was already rock and rolling here, so we good there. Oh, this, we want to add, we want to update this title. And again, we'll use the same insert, then we can add that stage in there, see what it's on type 4 stage or whatever. And then insert that state parameter. I would do it on the new line, just kind of look a little nicer, but, yep.
That's just me sending you my, how do you change the name?
Oh.
So I got stuck so many times.
I'll be right there. How do you change the name of what?
Like, it's just a class example, and I saved it as like the final project.
Oh.
I pushed it to public, and then I kept saving it as a class.
I think, let me double check.
So I saved it as something else.
And that didn't update it?
No.
Oh my gosh, I hate logging in.
My computer.
Let me check real quick.
I think you could just save it as something else. And then, like, reload it.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't give you that option. So when you did file save as, it wouldn't let you rename it?
So I renamed it, but then when I saved it to tabs, when I saved it as a new file name.
Oh, how about save to Tableau public ads? Yeah, that should give you the opportunity to rename it. I will,
Oh, yeah.
while you're doing that, I can check what you sent me though.
It's only still work.
Yeah, it should. I think you'll probably have 2 of them out there.
Yeah, leave on lane.
Okay, let me check Kim's real quick. And then I'll be right there.
Save it to Tableau public ads.
Real quick, Kim, just drag your CF measure to show on the color on your scatter plot as well.
Oh, yeah.
But that's an easy one. Okay, that works. Those all work.
What do we want to call that? We put it anyway.
Sorry, what?
We want to put the measures to show.
Just drag that on the color, the CF dash measure to show. The same color that you have on your map. Drag that on the color on the scatter plot. And then this works. And then the title for your scatter plot, we'll want that to be your I think right now you have your dimension breakout in the title. We'll want these 2 things to be your parameter x-axis versus your parameter y-axis.
Oh, okay. Parameter versus-
Yeah.
Okay.
So then that way it'll show sales versus discount or profit versus
Oh, I
discount.
took parameter breakdown.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
But just those 2 things, update those and then let me know and I can take another look. Otherwise, everything looks good. Sorry, I'll open this back up. All right. So, this looks good. Okay, so we got this all done, so that's good. So yeah, if you're wanting to, which step do you want to do first? Oh, perfect, the X and Y axis. Yeah, so go ahead and click with that. So they're gonna be the same as the measure to show, so this parameter is what you'll duplicate. Nope, so that's gonna be, what we're gonna do here.
Oh,
Yep. We're going to be updating, sorry, let me make this a little bigger. The ability to change our y-axis from, like right now it's just sales versus profit up here, right? We're gonna wanna be able to change that from profit to sales to discount to anything else that we wanna do. What'd you say?
I said right.
Right. Oh, I thought you said why. I was like, oh, because that's what I came up with today. So since those are exactly the same as your measure to show, let me put some parentheses around that to make it a little more clear. What we can do is just take this measure to show parameter, click that arrow and hit duplicate. And then you should get this nice copy. Yep. So then you just click, or you can click into it or click that arrow again and hit rename. And you'll want to change that. Like if you just want to start with x-axis, then you'll call it x-axis. Sorry, let me delete this real quick. So then that gives us our parameter. That's all we need to do for that. But just like the measure to show, if you scroll down here, we then remember how to create an updated field. So we'll also want to duplicate this. And then just go ahead and open up that copy and edit. So now instead of, see how this is referencing the measure to show, we'll want to get rid of those, and instead type in our x-axis.
So take out the measure to show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want, you can just double click on it right there. Anywhere inside measure to show. Yeah. And then if you just type in x, hit enter, that'll just save you some type in. So go ahead and do that for those next two as well. Just go ahead and enter. Yep. And the last one. So now hit OK, or sorry, rename this to CF dash x-axis. Perfect. Now hit OK. We can get rid of our sales, so go drag that up and replace it with our new CF x-axis. So now, click on our x-axis down here and click show parameter. Now, if you change that from discount to profit, this will update. And you change from profit to sales, it'll update again. So then you just need to do that same thing for your y-axis. So duplicate this, call it y-axis, duplicate this, edit it, and change the values to the y-axis. Drag that off, drag that off. So I'll give you a chance to go through that.
Okay, mine says for state by all.
Okay,
Let's say Texas.
that's good. What happens if you click Texas?
Oh,
Because it should, if you don't have anything selected, it should say, okay, we're counting all of the states right now. But if you there you go.
I'm like a horrible.
I don't even,
I don't know.
forget what the instructions
I
are. Okay.
figured, we'll probably just take them off the screen.
Okay, so I have these,
This all looks
I
great.
have these.
Great.
I know I have to change this, right?
Yep.
And then
So you just get rid of that. Yeah.
oh my gosh, did I? And then it's gonna be the parameters.
Yep.
So it's just.
Exactly. And then I just type in versus. Haha.
So, okay, that's my answer.
Yes, that's true. Oh,
Yeah, okay.
great. Same header, just make sure. No, I think you already got those. Yeah,
Okay,
we're up there. Good go.
okay, and so then what's the other thing that I have to do? Oh, I know what, oh, sorry, there was another question I had for you. It keeps going right to the Wikipedia page when I click on it.
Oh, I bet that's annoying, huh? So go to your dashboard, go dashboard actions,
Oh, that's.
and then go ahead and click edit there. And then we just want to change that from a select to a menu. It's even more annoying if you have it on the over. So now you'll have to actually click and then it will pop up.
There, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's read our titles and parameters. Sorry, I don't have the Wikipedia in my state.
Oh yeah, just hover over it. Oh, there you go. And you asked the best questions. Have it right every time already.
I don't see it. I'm trying to go, like, see what you see.
Like, what is it at? I thought I did it.
So, I don't know what I'm doing.
I think you're close. If you want. Go ahead and save this and send me the link. And let me take a peek on mine real quick. Oh yeah. So get rid of that. We want the CF axis back on there. Yep. And then it looks like you made that y-axis. Have you created the calculated field?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So duplicate that x-axis. You're good there. You're good there. The CF. Yep. Get that. And then go ahead and click edit and the copy you just made. Yep. And then just make sure you rename that CF y-axis and then those three, change those to y-axis. And then you'll keep your CF x-axis on there, but you'll replace your sum of profit to your y, the thing you're making right now.
Oh,
CF
okay.
y-axis.
Okay.
I think I fixed all my issues.
Okay. Did you republish?
Yeah, and I have like some weird lines, I think I removed all of those too.
Okay. Oh, and you renamed it Final Project. Nice. So now this updates. Yep. And yep. And what was the other thing? The color. Yep. You're good to go, Kim.
Thank you, thank you so much for everything, this is really.
Of
great class.
course. Thank you very much.
I learned a lot.
Probably have a different era.
Okay. One
And
sec.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
it's the
we'll see you
equals.
in a week and a half.
I'm assuming
Thank
it's
you
the
very much.
equals.
Sir will be in the mail. Enjoy the rest of the class. Oh, okay, yep. So we don't, we don't want the CF. We want just the, we're changing these to the y-axis.
Oh.
Right, because we already did the x-axis. So this one should be good. And then just rename it real quick.
To.
Y-axis. See that y-axis. Now we'll want to get rid of our single profit.
You too, have a good night.
Yep. And then drag the CF y-axis in there. Perfect. So now real quick, click on this x-axis, click show. That one. Good. Show it again. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Sweet. So now this should change to Brown. And then something I showed the concept of before you got in. You see all these labels are still CFX axis, CFY axis. So to make it a little more clear what is actually happening. Like we've typed these in before,
That's what I'm
but
waiting.
you can actually just go X axis. And now when we change our X axis, that will be. So then you can do the same thing for your Y axis there.
So, go here.
Edit axis should work just fine too.
Go.
So then we got some, yep. Y axis. Yep. Okay, we'll just close out. Yep. Boom.
Right.
So then the last thing we need to do here is if you edit your title, where it says sales reps. Right now, it's just named the same thing as our sheet name, right? But we want it, instead of saying sales versus profit all the time, like right now, we're showing discount versus discount. So we'll want to get rid of that sheet name. And if we click that insert button, we can use our parameters. So if we click parameters x-axis. We just type in versus, and we do that same thing. Parameters y-axis. Click OK. Now, discount versus discount, let's change one of these. Yep, sure. Boom, discount versus sales, discount versus sales. There we go. You can change the dimension breakout. Yeah, put that to the boom, and updates there. So you are good
Totally, I see to mine.
for this section here.
Save
Yes, definitely save it.
it. And it didn't save my fire.
Okay, let me pull that up.
Now, am I calling it the self-service dashboard, sales and profit, or the title discount versus sale?
For that one, discount or what we just did is perfect. All right, discount versus sales, sales versus sales, sales versus profit. Category, subcategory, region, product name. State of California. Profit updates. Discount updates. Profit. Discount. Sales. Profit. Profit. Okay, Tammy, the only thing I'm going to make you do, this looks great. You're 99.9% of the way done. Is just remove the grid lines.
I thought I did. Okay, hold on. Oh, there they go. There they go. They're right there. Okay, okay. I did, I went in there and I thought I moved it. I can see here.
Yeah, I think you're good now. Boom. Great work. Just click save. I saw you do it. I don't need to go through it again. I will.
You have a moment.
Yeah.
I accidentally added.
Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Tammy, you are good to go.
Like, it's been fun, but you have made me think.
Yeah, it's definitely it's not busy work, right? Like the brain is turned on at all times. I'll be right there.
Okay, I caught the tail end of when you said, so now I've got my,
Oh, to add in the parameters.
yes.
Yeah, so go back to your dashboard. And just click the arrow. And then parameters. Yep, if you see, go through and check them both. Oh, you're good. You're close. Not the parameter picture to show. Oh, like this one. Boom. So the parameters are always going to be like the words, and the calculated fields are going to be the numbers. So that's why like columns and rows will want calculated fields, and colors will want calculated fields. But everything else on this is perfect. You can get rid of drag those next to these two off. Yeah, except for those pesky grid lines. But otherwise, this sheet is great.
There's just
I hope.
Is that, I mean, it changes, isn't this sales by state or field?
So this is one, since when we created our dashboard action for the filter, we set it up to where the state view is the source sheet. So that filters this sheet,
Yeah.
the sales versus profit. So the filter doesn't actually exist on this one, but it does exist on this one. So on mine, and someone else had this question too, so you're not alone. I probably explained it poorly. We actually want the state on the our scattered lot. Like this one will never be able to filter it because the filter doesn't exist on here, but it does exist on this one. So this one, we just want to update to be your show. So then as you update this, that updates. And then the same thing that you did, you had the formatting right?
But
You
it
just
goes on
wanted
this
on
one.
that.
Thank you, sir.
Tammy, you are totally good to go.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, quick.
this has been a joy, and it's expanded my knowledge, so.
For sure. Well, I mean, I could say this for everyone, but definitely a ton of growth in 4 short weeks. A ton of stuff jam packed in there. So the fact you're able to produce the dashboard that you just built in under a month from when we started there is crazy. So hopefully you're proud of everything that you've done and everything you've learned. And the sequel class, I think everyone will really enjoy. And I'm just going to keep saying it. That starts the 20th, so you'll have next week off.
That's on my birthday too, by the way.
I'll tell.
Is it on the 20th? Yeah.
I'm the next day.
Oh, geez.
I'm a Libra.
I'll have to tell whoever's teaching that class to bring some
Okay, so now we just.
fireball.
Right.
I think I'm sorry, the instructions, I just want to make sure.
Oh yeah.
I think I got it.
The worst time every time you want
It is
this.
when you're used to
I
looking
always
at
have the
3 different
opposite up.
screens.
Yeah,
To go back to one screen.
it's tough.
So, especially it's got to have a show and create some framers. So, Charlie, forgive me that I don't remember how to get rid of my grid.
Oh, you're good.
I do, but I don't.
Just click format, and then from there it's just the line.
I always lose stuff.
And then grid lines. It'll go to. There's no line. Okay. Boom. Easy peasy. That's okay. I like easy questions.
I second guess myself is what I do.
Yeah.
That is the, we're so afraid to just try it and undo it.
Do these like die? 'Cause this is just.
Yeah, with battery.
Yeah, okay,
Your battery went dead.
okay. Cause I'm like, what is this cutting? Oh, I need a battery probably. It's like, this was working fine. I work from home. Well, most of from home today.
Like I dropped my tablet, laptop, or whatever, and now it won't charge, it won't hold a charge.
There's always something.
And I don't want to invest in these sort of things are so more expensive.
I hope I really understand. So I'm gonna change this battery. So now I'm gonna run out of here before you change your mind. But thank you.
I
for
don't
your
blame you.
patience,
Oh, of course, of course, of course.
privilege, because you made this class understandable.
Oh, I appreciate that. That's what I strive for.
I like the visual and the words because that's how I learn also. And, you know, they say 70% of people are visual. So
Yeah,
It made it easier.
good. I'm glad to hear that.
So Charlie, don't I have to clean up the tool tips?
Yeah, we'll get to those eventually.
Okay, just as you close it.
Yeah, I know the speakers on this TV are so hit or miss.
I don't know how people do this from home. I had to do this class from home too. And I said, never again, never again. I don't have to stay there.
I just, I don't function. And there's too much going on in my home.
One day, it was my husband's birthday. He's the leader too. And I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've done in a long time. But I couldn't win. I was like, right. And then the next time we traveled for my job, and I was like, you know what?
Sorry,
There was one more thing on the tool tips,
Yeah, that's what.
the changing of the come out to. It won't let
Oh,
me
the
do that.
perimeter?
Parameter is measured to show twice. But that's basically what's on the X and the Y axis. Axis.
So on the scatter plot,
Yes.
so this is what it should be.
Oh, I think the one.
So there's, yeah, it's the same general format for all three lines. Well, you'll want the parameter dimension breakout first, and then the calculated field dimension breakout. Yep.
All right, ladies, it was lovely. Have a good night. Learning with you guys after next.
All right. See you guys.
Yep,
Have a good
Bye,
night.
Charlie.
Yep.
Thank you.
absolutely.
So it should be perimeter dimension breakout. We're typing that in, Charlie, right?
Nope. So you'll go,
Inserting?
yep, inserting.
Okay.
So the parameter should be right here, dimension breakout, the next axis, the y-axis, then your calculated field should be right below. CF dash C. Okay. You'll see, this is why it probably didn't make sense when we were doing it, but this is why I like labeling the calculated field CF dash. Otherwise, you have two things that are both called y-axis. You're like, which one do I choose? Like, it's already confusing just like this. But yeah, that's why I always like naming my calculated field something a little different, just so I can keep track of them.
Okay, Sean, I'm afraid to do anything.
Okay.
So let me, so I did the first one, but the CF dimension breakout isn't here. I don't see, well, I see perimeter dimension, but I don't see the CF. See-
Oh, you probably just called it that. That would be what you want.
Oh, this one here?
Yeah.
Oh. Like, whoa. Okay.
And then you can get rid of that. It should show that whole middle line.
Oh.
Actually, no, let's leave it in there. I don't have it up there, but I think that'd be better. So now it's a little grid. Oh, okay, we can't get rid of that middle one, but the other two are perfect. Yeah, so go back into tooltip and just delete that second row.
The whole row?
Yep. And then these two are where you want your parameter dot x-axis, parameter dot y-axis.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, so you should actually just, yeah. And then that's what we'll do, same, just insert. Parameter. Yep. There you go. And then the same thing for the y-axis. Yep.
And you think the same link still works? The one that I just sent, I just updated.
Yep.
it.
I should be able to refresh it.
Now, what it doesn't do is it shows, when I publish it, it shows up stacked instead of side by side.
It shows up side by side for me. It will, which is weird because laptops are pretty much the same. There's a weird button. Where's it even at?
Oh, that's the measure.
Yeah, I don't know why it would be showing up vertically on yours. Maybe just refresh
It
it.
shows up side by side on yours?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
It comes up and then it goes back to, vertical.
really? I think you just maybe typed this instead of choosing insert in your tooltip here. This is not
Yeah.
updating. The other two look right though, dimension profit. I'll go through everything else, but just if you can update that as I'm going through it, that should be, I'm guessing that's the only thing off. Sales, profit, discount, those all work. Sales, profit, discount, those all work. Sales, profit, discount, those all work. Category, subcategory, sales, profit. Shipload, region, product name, sales.
And Charlie,
Oh,
for my action, I
yes.
haven't been able to put in the state.
Okay, I can come help with that in a second.
Hopefully, as I'm rewriting it, just.
I went to edit once, and I took out all of the other, unselect all the other states and left Texas, but I left null in there. Should I have removed null as well?
Oh, no. My thing is really big now.
1 second, Tammy. We're right there. No, you're good. Discount by state. For state Texas. Sales by state. I just didn't want you to think I was ignoring you. Maria Teresa, as soon as you update that calculator or that tooltip, everything else works perfect.
Okay, yeah, I just updated it, so
Okay.
when you get a moment, so.
Oh, no, we don't change that. That's done already. So, let me just show you. This sheet, right, when we click on it, filters this sheet. So right now, we don't have anything clicked. So that filter is just hanging out, which is why we don't see anything there. It just says action state. But if we were to click into, like, using Texas as an example,
Okay.
now when we look at this, it's yeah, I thought it was in Texas there, but maybe it doesn't. But that's what is filtering. Oh, there. That was in the dashboard. Now it's in Texas.
Okay.
So now we can edit this one, this title, to add in. Let me pull mine back up so you see what it looks like. We can use that filter just like we would use a parameter to add in or insert into our title, right? So right now it says for state Texas. If I get rid of that, it says for state all. If I select a few, it lists all the different states it's showing. So if you just click into that title.
In the perimeter? I mean, in the edit title?
Yep.
Field? Okay. And am I deleting this out here?
Nope. So
No.
we keep that. So you have that top section, you're done there. And then you'll just add a new line
Oh, okay.
and just type for state. Yep. And then we'll do the insert, just like we did before. And you'll see we have that state option down at the bottom. So, yep. So now, right now, we don't have anything filtered, so it's for all, but if you click move state over on the left. Boom. Yep. One quick thing that I showed before you go in, which is kind of tricky. You can do what you want to get. To get our, right, because we added these X and Y axis parameters, right, on this sheet. But since we added them after we already created the dashboard, they're not on here. So to get those in here, you just click here, under parameters, you can see it's showing dimension breakout and it's showing measure to show, but it's not showing these two. Um, Maybe I think it a little bit. Let's try this again. And click the size thing. And then I would just change it from a range to automatic. Yeah. And if you want, like I have mine, you can see over the right. You can drag it over to the right if you want. But the size you had. Maybe the top would look better, but it's all on there.
So,
Save.
Oh yeah, always save.
oh, interesting.
I'll pull these back up if you need to go through them.
And now it will be sales by state.
Oh, yeah.
Title.
I would call this like final project or something.
Final project, sales by state, or
I would,
discount versus state.
yeah, you can call it whatever you want. I would just call it like ODSA final project or something.
All right, I got you.
No, it's all set. I realized that. I
Alright.
was wondering why the wiki wasn't showing up, but I actually have to select.
Yeah, you don't have to just click anymore. Okay.
Seems.
Did you publish that update?
I did, yes.
Good. Yep, perfect. You were good to go?
Thank you, Charlie.
Absolutely. Thank you. It's been an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, Charlie, you wanna look at it?
Yeah.
Get some terrible color.
Sorry, I was reading something. What did you say, Tammy?
Will you look at my final project and make sure that
Yeah.
I don't have?
You don't have.
Missing?
No, that's fine. But I do need the link. So if you publish it.
Yeah.
Okay. Just before, actually, if you don't mind, do you have your email on here? Like, do you have Outlook or something?
Take care.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Perfect. Could you just email me your final link? Because I need to.
Oh,
Bye, Mary Teresa.
Bye, thank you.
so how would I do that, Charlie?
If you okay, so go to sorry, not at all.
No, that's okay. Final project is here.
Yeah. So it should be in your browser. Yes. Yep. So just copy this link.
Oh. Should I run all the way across here?
Yep, I think you got it all.
Okay.
And then I will, I'll just type my email real quick.
I have it, I believe.
Okay, perfect.
Let me go check. You wrote it down for me because my slide was.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I have it.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Now, copy that link.
Just because I need to turn in the links to Crystal and Nate. Dun, 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 dun.
We're trying, I just copied and pasted. Just copied and pasted. It's just saying ODSA final project, but it's not accepting that link for some reason. I copy and paste it right here.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. That's just
Oh,
just automatically cleans it up.
oh,
That's perfect.
okay, oh.
Yep. Yes, just go ahead. Yep. Go ahead and hit send.
See.
Okay, give me 1 second to open that up.
I put in ODSA.
Oh, that's fine. It's whatever you want to call
It
it.
just dawned on me, but I thought I had originally put OSDA.
Okay. Got it. Okay, y-axis sales, profit, discount, x-axis discount, sales, profit, sales, category, subcategory, region, mode. Okay, one last thing. Discount, profit. Oh, super easy too. You just need to update your title on your map. Right now you have just sales by state, but I think it's just the sheet name. We're going to want to update that title as well to use our parameter measure to show. Oh, that's fine. I mean, this is such a small thing. If you already closed out, you don't need to do it tonight.
No, I think I'm gonna do it, but now I'm trying to open that up. I mean, I can X out it on mine too,
Oh, gotcha.
and then I'll, publish it, but I'm not
We'll do the same insert. And this will be the parameter measure to show. So then that way, when we choose sales, it'll show sales by state. Like right now, we're showing discount, but it's still saying sales. So then just type by state right
space.
Yeah. Perfect. So now when you change this from discounts to a profit, so it is profit by state.
Oh,
Yep. So go and just click save again, but I don't need to review it since I saw you do it there. And I will copy and paste yours into my final report.
I'm overriding the other one, correct?
Yep. And you are good to go.
All right, super. I'm waiting until it generates. There it is, it's there.
Boom. We did it.
Yes, sir. Want to invest into a tablet?
Yeah, I know. This is my work computer, and luckily I just use it for work and all my personal stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another week or so.
You will not actually. Different professor for SQL. So,
Oh.
but like I said, we use the same Slack channel every single year. So if you ever need to reach out,
Okay.
feel free.
Yeah, because you know something I really like want to do more of those duels. I thought those were interesting.
Which one?
Duels, like a dual, what do you call it? Like when we added the, it's hard for me to explain because of have to do it and then it'll click, but
Right.
remember how we did like the lines and then we had the forecasting?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And we did the lines and but they were dual, so we could do the line, or we could do the trend, the trend lines. We could
Yeah.
do I thought those were really interesting.
Yeah, perfect. There's what's the nice thing about Tableau is there's plenty of stuff to dive into.
Yeah. Well, all of it was, but I really did like the line. I even went in and played a little bit, and I still
Oh, there you
saved
go.
some. So did you say same class, different professor?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so the StreamYard and Slack and time and place and everything will be exactly the same.
Well, I think I learned a lot. So I mean, it enhanced some of the things that I did and didn't know. Now I see a lot of, well, not a lot, I shouldn't say that, but I noticed that organizations are often going to the forecasting, like
Oh, yeah.
like you've been teaching us, which is interesting because it's not a thing of the past anymore.
Right. Yeah. Well, hey, it was an honor. Appreciate it. Like I said, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to reach out.
Super. Thank you.
Yep.
Have a great one.
Yeah, you too.